Have you been up a scaffold before?
I have.
It's dangerous, isn't it? It's quite. Yeah, he'll try. He'll tell you. He might teach you in about 10 minutes.
He'll teach me in
So,
10 minutes.
Want to know how quickly you can be a scaffolder?
I don't want to be a scaffolder. No, I'm just interested in it. Hi everybody. Still in Leeds. There's so much in Leeds to see. It's unreal. Anyway, I've got one of my favourite builders merchants here. Jewson's. And this is a big one, this one. Very large Jewson's, this one. So, let's have a look. Look how big that is. Most of them I get to see are reasonably small, but this is a fairly large depot. It looks like they're loading the vehicles. These have got high abs on the back, just so they can tip the load when they get where they're going. Nice big high ab, that one. But we don't get a chance to see him working very often. But, looks like somebody's just been having a delivery. Just been getting his food by the look of it. Really is a grand day today, it's really nice. And Just Eat is just about to leave. Here we go. How you doing there?
Alright, can I help you?
No, I'm just been doing a bit of videoing around industrial estates.
Alright.
That's all. You're a big Jewson's depot, you here, aren't you?
Yeah, one of the biggest.
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of others I've seen are nowhere near as big as this.
No.
So what area of Leeds do you cover then?
This is Leeds South, so we're covered all of it. It's not
Yeah.
just Leeds, yeah, we're covered all areas.
Yeah? Are there many other Jewson's depots around here then?
There's another two in Leeds.
Is there? But you're the biggest?
We're the largest one in Leeds as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a big depot, this one.
Yeah.
Definitely a big depot.
So what is it you're filming for?
I make YouTube videos.
Alright.
And you know, people are interested in all sorts of stuff. I was down at the rail port the other day, videoing all that. Yeah. You know, the wagons coming and going. I wanted to try and get some videos at IABs going on back at wagons, but you load them with fork trucks, don't you?
Well, yeah, most of the time.
Yeah.
Most of the time, yeah.
Yeah.
We need to grab and then we use IABs.
Yeah, use IABs when they get where they're going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're after really, but not a lot of joy, to be honest, is there, at the minute?
It's one of them, you might catch them now and again, but
yeah.
most of the time not.
How long you worked here then?
Not long, 4 months.
Yeah, any good?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Have you worked at builders merchants before then?
No.
Alright, so what kind of background have you got then?
I've got a financial background.
Financial?
Yeah, financial services.
Well, this is a bit different to that then, isn't it?
That's why I did it.
Sat in a bloody office all day, or,
Yeah, that's why
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you really enjoy it, do you?
Yeah, had a bit of a lockdown moment and thought, right, that's it, I've had enough of that, I'll do that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You know, a change of directions, not always good, but sometimes it is.
Keeps me busy. I'd like to say it keeps me fit, but it doesn't.
It keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, it does that.
Yeah. What's your first name?
Mark.
All right, Mark.
All right.
Thanks for your time, look. All right, catch you later. Yeah, very pleasant chap. Fork truck driver keeps looking at me though, he's not quite so sure. Well, I think that's about it for here. Let's move on. Right, so following on from Jewson's, we've now got Linden SGB. Now this looks more like scaffolding than builders merchants. But as you can see, we've got another vehicle with a very large high-ab on the back that will be used on site. I imagine that they load with a fork truck here again. But yeah, they've definitely got loads of scaffolding equipment here. Scaffolding poles, planks, all sorts of things. I'm not sure what those yellow pipes are. I don't know if they're handrails or whatever. And it goes right down there with a lot more of the old scaffolding things, the clamps and all sorts of things. Even got some RSJs there, look. So definitely a big yard. Well, it looks like they've got some kind of footpath here. So let's have a look. He's doing some whizzing around in this though. Yeah. How you doing? Right, so we can see, big yard, lots and lots of equipment here. Even got a big lump of concrete, look. I don't know what that's for. If you want an island to go in the middle of the road, there you go, look. You can even get one of those here. How you doing, mate? Just a video around industrial estates and things. And I've just been up there to Jewson's and I had a look at their yard, and I saw your place here. I thought I'd pop down and have a look. You do mostly scaffolding though, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, what else do you do?
That's it, scaffolding.
Just scaffolding? All right, okay. Yeah, you've got, definitely got a big yard and a lot of kit here, ain't you?
Fair bit, yeah.
So what area do you cover then? All the Leeds?
No, north east.
All of the northeast?
Up to Newcastle.
Oh, blimey. So do you supply the scaffolders as well, or just the equipment?
Scaffolders as well.
Oh, so you do both?
Yeah.
All right. Are they classed as steel erectors? They're just scaffolders? All right. So what kind of training do you have to do to be a scaffolder then?
About to be
Is there a legal requirement for training?
Yeah. There's different certificates you have to learn, and
Yeah, you have to do working at height
no
and all
set-
that kind of
there's no
stuff.
set time limit on it.
Right. So say I were a young fit lad, which I'm not at the moment, like, and I come along and said, I fancy being a scaffolder, you got any jobs? I've no experience.
Yeah, these would train you.
They train you up? Oh, would they?
Probably take a couple 2 years, something like that.
2 years? Right. So why 2 years? Is there written exams or is it just practical?
Yeah, written exams, everything.
All right, I didn't realise there were written exams.
Yeah, you have to create like a portfolio of your work and stuff like that.
Oh, it's a bit like an NVQ or something like that.
Yeah,
then.
it's like an NVQ.
It is an NVQ. All right. Oh no, that's interesting. I didn't know, you know, that. I didn't realise that it was that involved becoming a scaffolder. I thought it were like, you know, learning on the job kind of thing.
No.
What's that?
No, it's just I've just been asking him about becoming a scaffolder. I'd make YouTube videos.
All right.
And sorry, what's your first name?
Paul.
I've just been asking Paul. It's obviously Paul because he said Paul and all. I've just been asking Paul about what you have to do to qualify to be a scaffolder.
2 years training.
Yeah, that's what he's just told me. That's really surprising, that.
Why? Have you seen how fucking dangerous it is to go up scaffold?
You are, sorry?
Have you been up a scaffold before?
I have.
It's dangerous, isn't it? Yeah, he'll tell you. He might teach you in about 10 minutes.
He'll teach me in
So,
10
Want
minutes.
to know how quickly you can be a scaffolder?
I don't want to be a scaffolder.
All right.
No, I'm just interested in it.
Yeah, you're interested. Yeah.
About 3
Been
years.
training 3 years then.
3 years.
Start at bottom, work your way up.
Right, so I'll be honest, I'm making YouTube videos. That's why I'm asking. So,
What
we
about
get-
being a scaffolder?
about industry in general.
All right, yeah.
You know, I do all sorts of stuff. Been down to the freight yard down there with the big cranes and stuff and all sorts of things. And I run a YouTube channel. I've got 30,000 subscribers. And they love all this kind of stuff, you know. They're all a bit sad like me. But I used to teach people to drive lorries and cranes and all that kind of stuff. And now I'm retired. I don't want to work anymore, but no, but yeah, no, well, no, not really, but I miss the environment. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I tell you what, if you can get the industry short of scaffolders by, I bet there's thousands
of scaffolders.
Yeah. All the construction, all bricklayers.
Right. So say I was a young fit 20-year-old lad, and I come along and said I want a job as a scaffolder. What would be the first thing that I'd learn, and what would I have to do?
Starting here.
I'd start in the yard.
Obviously, manual handling, learning all products.
Learning what everything is and everything. Yeah. How long would I be in here before I actually went out on site?
You pick it up.
Right. So say I was a.
You need a card to go out on site.
Yeah, CSCS card.
No, you need more than that now.
Right.
You need a CSCS minimum.
Right.
Minimum. There's about 3 or 4 different cards you need to even get you on site. Just basically get you on site for start the process of being on site.
So basically then, if 5 years down the road I was a qualified scaffolder, and I said, right, I fancy going living in Bristol, Doncaster, or I wouldn't have a job, I wouldn't have a problem getting a job.
Couldn't climb, you wouldn't have a problem getting a job in Outer Mongolia.
Right.
It's the industry.
Moment in time,
the industry's that desperate. It's crying out for people.
Right, so if you live in Leeds area, and this appeals to you, you fancy being a scaffolder, they need to come along to Linden SGB, and these lads will train you up, pay you good money.
Don't say about good money. Didn't say about good money. Don't start putting that on YouTube. Don't put money on YouTube.
All right,
you don't get good money until you.
Don't get good money until you can get, obviously, like in anything in it. When you get qualified.
Yeah, you start at the bottom and work up.
Then you can decide how much you want and don't want.
Yeah, but anyway, if you want to be a scaffolder, you come along, have a word with you lads. I'm assuming you've got a website or a telephone number.
First thing we do, actually now, it's a thing that you need in modern society. We do a drugs and alcohol test. If you fail that, it's no start.
You do a drugs and alcohol. Well, obviously you want that. You don't want to be.
You don't want people up there, do you, floating about?
No, of course you don't. Of course you don't, mate. No.
The old drug stuff, innit?
No. But if if you're interested, have a word with these people, and they'll come up. What's your first name, sorry?
Kevin McGregor. That's what you want to speak to.
You speak to Kevin McGregor, and he'll sort you out with a job. But don't come.
Out with a job. It depends on how you perform, isn't it?
Well, I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
He'll sort you out with a job if you're the right kind of person.
Exactly.
If you're the right kind of person, you're not scared of heights, you don't drink and you don't do drugs.
You've got half a chance.
You'll get half a chance.
He's jumped in, Kev.
No, he's up for week. Is it? Just a week, mate.
Right, well, thank you very much for your time, gentlemen.
See you in a bit, Kev.
Speak to you soon. Hope you get some people phoning you.
I'm from the.
You what, sorry?
I'm from the scaffold company round the corner, so.
Right.
We supply likes of these with materials.
You supplying with material?
Yeah.
So, do you have scaffolders at your place then? Your general hire and sales?
Yeah. We don't employ scaffolders.
Right.
We supply the materials. It's a massive group.
Right.
It's huge. It's worldwide, to be fair.
Right. So you've got a big depot around the corner, have you?
Just down the road,
All right. I might end up round there in a bit.
That's us.
Okay, lovely.
Part of the Altrad group of companies.
You what, sorry?
Part of the Altrad group of companies, it's huge.
All right, okay, lovely. Well, yeah, I might end up getting...
companies across... No, sorry, he's got over 100 companies across 32 countries of the world.
Right.
And chap in France.
I might end up round there in a bit.
Yeah, well, that's for James, each branch manager.
All right.
He might be a bit busy, to be fair. He's got a load of work on.
Yeah, well, it probably won't be today anyway.
No, it's okay.
I mean, I travel up from Worksop to come up here and do these industrial estates. There's that much here on these industrial estates around here to keep me going for weeks.
Oh, yeah, for anything industrial, this is part of the world to be.
Yeah. What's your first name?
Ian.
All right, Ian.
Let's get off.
I'll see you knocking about.
You will.
All right, well, thank you very much.
You're welcome, bye.
Well, what an absolute wonderful set of people. So if you want a job and you think you have the right calibre to be a a scaffolder. Let's get that sun from behind me. You think you're the right calibre to be a scaffolder? Come along and we'll go and have a look at Ian's place. I don't think we'll make it today, but certainly another day. Right, anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, please share, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.